Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Dead Cells, where I have not done any warm-up. We're gonna see... we're running a trial today. We're gonna see how much the warm-up is actually helping. We're just gonna go into this cold. I got up, I made myself some breakfast. I'm ready. I think. Maybe. Yeah, like, this is pretty good, right? I like the cudgel a lot. The stun when you parry something lasts actually quite a long time. And then that big damage bonus is gonna be nice too. And then we got a lot of green stuff, and... I probably want the whip over the crowbar. I think so. Let's swap that, though. Okay. Alright, let's get out here and do it. Oh, don't get bit by rats right away. If we could wait, like, you know, a minute or two into the run before screwing up tremendously, that would be real cool. So we have a pretty good grenade, although it's on a real long cooldown. I think the thing to do here is just going to be to drop down and zap them all. Right, the rats have little enough health that you can just burn through them real fast if you have something that does area damage like this. We will use the shield. We will get to using the shield. It's going to happen. Ooh, I mean... Usually I don't like to go ranged weapon and shield, but this one doesn't have limited ammo. It's probably better than the whip for us, at least. This is going to be kind of a goofy build until we find a real weapon. I don't believe the cudgel, like, just to give you an idea of how long the stun lasts, he didn't even get out of it before he died. I have no idea if the cudgel... I don't think the cudgel... causes the stun when you use it to block a ranged attack. I'm, like, reasonably sure. I think, in general, shield effects don't apply on ranged parries. Although I'm pretty sure the bleed shield does pulse its bleed effect when you parry a ranged attack. Ah. Well, that was almost real dumb. That was almost a phenomenally dumb way to get hit. Alright, nothing in here. Later, nerds. Yeah, it's a very powerful cloud of horrible poison gas. It's a real good weapon in pretty much all circumstances. And it plays very well with our new adapted style of deeply cowardly play. Hold on a second. What was that? Ah, it's an owl. I'm not buying an owl. We're gonna drop on this other dude. He seems to just be standing still. He thought he could trick me. Didn't realize there were two guys down here. Alright, we've almost hit our combo threshold, and as usual, it's making me real nervous. You know, I'll feel really bad if I get hit in a stupid way at 29 kills. Turns out there's not even anything to shoot over here. I'm jumping at nothing. Okay, this is good. This is a good sign. There we go. There's my combo. Now we can play a little bit looser. I mean, obviously, it's still very bad to get hit. Well, he's just not getting touched by that at all, huh? Alright. I almost parried too early there. That was real close. This thing is so good. That said, I do miss the viscerality of having a real melee weapon. I would very much like to have one, please. If we could just maybe find one of those. Now, there aren't a huge number of green melee weapons, and a bunch of them we don't actually have unlocked yet. So we might have to settle for something off-color that just has a good effect on it. Alright, where are we at here as far as exploration goes? We haven't found the second scroll yet, right? There's probably still actually a lot left to do. Ooh. A little slow on the uptake that time. It's fine. We get there eventually. We do not need a quick bow. I don't think that's going to be good for us at all. As far as off-color ranged weapons go, I just say this is one of the better ones. I'm gonna try to get over here and dismantle these ranged dudes real fast. The attack animation on this thing is a little bit on the long side. Very tricky to make a ranged attack and then still get the block off. Again, that was real early. That was borderline too early. Alright, now let's kill these guys, and hopefully they will have some stuff. I would love it if you gave me some loot. Perhaps... Okay, yeah. I was literally about to say perhaps some cherries. You know what? Hold on. We're going to change up our diet a little bit. Options... Here's the problem. You can't do a full day of killing on just fruit. It's mostly empty sugars, right? So let's go for something that's a little bit... You know what I need is some protein. That's why this hasn't been working, obviously. We'll go this way. We'll see see how much this helps. All right, another shield is not terribly exciting. I mean, I'm not gonna spend more than... I'm not gonna spend multiple thousands of gold on... Ooh. 1,000 gold, though. Yeah. Listen, not that I don't love my carbine. I do, obviously. But something that's gonna scale with us a little bit better... You know, honestly, maybe that was the wrong play. Because we do only have 2 green right now, and we also have 2 purple. Do we want to keep pushing this way? I mean, I guess we've seen the thing that is in this direction. You know what? Maybe let's try to take a little easier path. Let's try to make some actual distance here. We did make it all the way to the Hand of the King once. I am confident we can do that again. I don't know if we want to take the easiest path. I mean, maybe. I mean, listen, Carbine's real good, but you can't argue with the visceral pleasure of hitting somebody with this weapon. He didn't die. How rude. What's this dude thinking? Ooh. Alright, we'll hold off on that for a second. Wait, he attacks twice? I know that. This is not even, like, new information. I really thought that he was close enough to the door to still get stunned. That's a little embarrassing. Oh, hey, a guy. Also, getting crits, they've done a really good job of making getting a crit just feel really good. What do you think? Do we want to... Yeah, let's go promenade. We'll take the upper path this time. Let me grab this kebab real quick. Oh, hey, there's a rune there. We should probably... It's probably just going to be a small amount of money, but that's worth picking up. It was, in fact, the smallest possible amount of money you can get from a rune. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have bought the hammer. It probably wasn't worth it, because we were at the... We had hit the combo threshold already. We're probably just going to get a better weapon here. I can't help it, man. It's the way my gaming DNA is set up. I see the big weapon, and I just can't help but be drawn to it. Also, hey, we didn't even get a thing that will work for us. I think we're gonna take this great big grenade. That's a lot of grenade. Do we want to replace... I mean, I like Tonic a lot, but Tonic 1 is not too exciting. I think we're generally gonna get more use out of the Ice Grenade. But obviously, we're looking to replace this Ice Grenade as well. Alright, where are we at as far as unlocks? That Scythe Claw is like a super huge number of points. And we don't really want to unlock a purple thing right now. No sense adding more purple stuff to the loot pool at this moment. The Boomerang is a green ranged weapon. I guess we could work toward the Scythe Claw. Or we could just finish getting disengagement. Yeah, maybe that's the better... let's finish disengagement. We'll get to Scythe Claw eventually. So I wonder if you have to defeat Mama Tick again for the other half of the recipe, for the recipe for the other claw. You know what? I kind of like the modifiers it has right now, and we don't have the money to re-roll it after an upgrade. I'm going to save that for the moment. We intend to upgrade it eventually. It doesn't need to be right now. We have a way to freeze, and of course, you can always stun enemies by just dropping on them. I'm going to take Heart of Ice. This seems actually pretty alright. Make our big grenade more usable. In theory, this path is slightly easier. We're taking a route that has fewer scary enemies, and in general, I think, a less scary... Aha! I had not come up here earlier because I had assumed that we would need the wall climb to get up. But I guess I didn't realize how many platforms there were on this one. Is there anything further up? I didn't really do a very good job there. It's not super easy to use the wall climb to actually get, like, way up a wall. Sometimes... There we go. Sometimes you can get it to trigger again, even after you just jumped off a wall, but it seems to be pretty finicky. Aha! A lot of the time you'll just hit the wall and stick instead of climbing again. Okay, and then here's where the spikes are, to stop you from continuing to do that. Alright, so I believe this is the first time that we've been here while having the tools necessary to actually collect all of the gardener's keys. And there is a thing to unlock with them, so let's see if we can get that done. I do appreciate that the green explosive bats will mostly just fly directly into a place where you can murder them easily. Unlike these other bats, which can be a real pain sometimes, although apparently not that one so much. This has to go. Alright, I'm taking our loadout so far. I mean, obviously it would be nice to have a non-tier 1 weapon. Ooh, firebomb. We are a little short on sources of fire. Like there are a lot of weapons that cause fires in the game. That was a really poorly timed teleport on that guy's part. But we don't have most of them yet, and as you've probably seen, there are a lot of effects that trigger off of things being on fire. There are a lot of things that spread oil, which doesn't do anything except... Come here, you. Doesn't do anything except enhance fire. So unlocking more of the fire effects will definitely be beneficial to us. I do love the way this hammer combines with the stomp. And the big overhead swing is really nice for killing flying enemies. Ah, that's inconvenient. I was hoping to catch both of the bats, both of the green bats with the stomp. They were just a little too far apart, apparently. There we go. Alright, bummer to lose our combo that deep in, but it's fine. I mean, I don't think it's fine necessarily in the sense that we could still make the combo counter. I think there might not be enough enemies. But it's fine in the sense that we will just survive without it. Probably. Maybe. We might survive without it. Ooh, yeah, those are better weapons. Yeah, I think we'll take the Flint, right? Flint 4+ is a hell of an upgrade from Nutcracker 1. This thing does more damage on a normal hit than the Nutcracker was doing on a crit. Alright, I feel pretty good about that. Thanks, Merchant Man. Plus, I know I've not necessarily done a great job with this weapon, but I do think that it's really cool. It feels really good to get the to get the crit noise out of it, to like time it just right. There's a bow. I don't know what we're gonna have to do to unlock it, but there's a bow somewhere that does crits if you time the shots just right, and every single time you do it, it feels great. And part of that is, you know, just competence. Doing a good job feels good. But another part of that is definitely the fact that just in Dead Cells, the way the noise and visual effect of scoring a crit is real cool. It makes you feel like you're accomplishing stuff. The game's real good at feedback. Alright, we are going to go fight the elite. I'm a little nervous about this. Well, never mind. No longer nervous. The thing I was nervous about was that I might lose my combo on him again. Like I said, it's probably immaterial because our combo was probably, it was already probably impossible for us to get the, damn it. I tried to turn around between grenade throws. I hate this. I hate the flying crystal. It's not the worst of the modifiers, but it's a pretty bad one. Honestly, I don't even think that's worth taking. We'll get 400 gold for our trouble there. I really like drop a bomb when you roll. I think that's really one of the better modifiers. Oh, there's one of these things. Okay, I think we're just about done down here, and yeah, there's no way we're getting, because we'd have to get 60, right? The combo door here is 60 kills. That's just not happening. It's fine. We've got lots of opportunity to get loot left. Pretty sure we're not taking either of these. Alright, that went okay. I'm trying to not pressure myself to continue the commentary during tense moments, during moments where there's a lot going on. Because to some extent I feel like it's part of my job here to talk. But also it's part of my job to like be good at the video game. So we're just having to find a place where having to find a balance between those two ideas. And I know what you're all saying. Hey, SB, if your job is to be good at video games, it seems like you're pretty derelict in your duties right there, huh? And I get it. That's very funny. You made me feel bad. Congratulations. I hope you're happy with yourself. We don't need any of this garbage. Alright, so we're on the lookout for 2 more Gardener's Keys. One of them is going to be in a great big tower. This great big tower. And the other one is going to be underground. So you have to have the Stomp Rune and the Climb Rune to get all of them. Statue of the King. Okay, yeah. No new information. Listen, the King doesn't need to see stuff. Like most leadership positions, he has no actual duties. It doesn't matter if he's rendered completely incapable by his clothing. Leaders are ceremonial. I feel like I remember bats being way more tending to stop way further above the ground than these bats are doing. You know, probably for the reason that stopping close to the ground is just going to get you killed immediately. One of my vague memories of the Dead Cells of long ago is that bats were always really frustrating if you didn't have a melee weapon. Or if you didn't have a ranged weapon. But I guess maybe it's just a lot of melee weapons don't have a good overhead. You know, the anti-air on a balanced sword is not super great. You're gonna get bats jumping in with cross-ups all the time. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay, had to call an audible on my direction there. It's a little further than I meant to fall. Huh, I'm not even sure why he died. Oh, right, it's because when I hit the button, it fires a grenade immediately. See that guy running to his friend's rescue? Unfortunately, just a little bit too late. Oh, I should probably grab that gem. I'm glad I decided to stomp that enemy, or I would have forgotten all about this. And what would I have done without my 250 gold? Alright, so where are we at on combo 43? I don't know, maybe we can still make this. Oh, we haven't gone to the prison depths yet, have we? I don't think we have. We'll do that. That'll be a fun change of pace. Although the prison depths can be a little bit tricky. There's some tough enemies there. You know, it's good to see all the things. Yeah, you know what? Let's just take that now. We're not going to find a time where we need it more than we do at this moment. Oh, that was bad. That was also bad. There we go. I figured it out eventually. So you've probably noticed that I like to jump and then start attacks a lot when there's not really a lot going on. That's just like a strategy that helps me get time to think. A little bit of hover in the air gets you out of the way of most attacks. Okay, so here's the place where the gardener's keys are useful. If we do bring them all here, we get, ooh, a new shield, and also a blueprint. We gotta find that other key. It'll be somewhere around here underneath one of those floors that you stomp through. I'm, like, reasonably sure. At least I'm reasonably sure that used to be how it worked. I guess I don't know for certain that that is how it works now. This would be a really easy place to take some stupid damage and lose your combo. Oh, hey. There's water running through my cell. I feel like this is a thing you usually see in the first area. Okay, that guy's gonna get et by whatever's in the water. Rough going for him. It's a bad time. I feel like that's a thing here. I don't know if that's a thing I've ever seen in this biome before. So we actually only need 2 more enemies. Are there 2 more enemies? Yes. Alright, let's go find them and we'll do some more exploring later. I wanna resolve this. Okay, I do not love the shield. You need to come over here. Okay, hey, look at that. We made our combo. Okay. Now let's go finish what we were doing down there. I mean, I don't think there's actually a whole lot down there except for a way forward. And obviously, we're not leaving yet. We haven't gotten our blueprint. Also, I'm excited about that shield. Okay, this is just a way to the morass of the banished. So, okay, it's cool that there's a way to get there from here. The paths through the game interlink an awful lot. You know, like cells, interlinked. Alright, there's our 3rd key. Let's go get the thing. Do we need to... No, we do not need to teleport. It's right the hell here. Okay, it's only a 2, but still. Still, it's a plus, and it's better than a 1. And honestly, I do like this shield. I do think that the cudgel is really powerful against bosses specifically, but making people bleed is also powerful. Oh, that's bad. Went clean through him. I'd rather kill this bat. Where is the... There it is. I was a little worried that it was going to... shield that explosive bat. Ah, damn it. I killed him right as he hit me. Which is not optimal timing. Ideally, you would do it slightly before. I don't want to blow anybody's mind, but that's the big brain strats for today. Is kill the enemies before they deal damage to you. Okay, so we have the ability to go up through the ramparts. We have the ability to come this way through the ossuary. But I think we're doing prison depths. Aha, that's what I thought. There is often a thing a small amount of money available on this little ledge here. Okay, yeah, so back to the prison depths. This'll be something. I'm pretty sure that you get the fog sensor bishop guys down here, which obviously are a real nightmare some of the time. Alright, show me something cool. I don't want any of these things. I mean, they're all cool, don't get me wrong. 6++ is a pretty damn good quality of item. But we're very committed to our green thing at this point. Yeah. I think we're going to take 300 gold for our troubles. I'm pretty disappointed. Alright, so fire grenade, assassin's dagger. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff here. Hand-to-hand attacks cause 3 arrows stuck in the enemy to fall out, each one dealing damage. That's a pretty cool mutation for ranged melee hybrids. The explosive crossbow is very powerful. I wonder if this will be a weapon that takes up both slots now. Because both of the other weapons that we found that do that are crossbows, right? Yeah, that may well be the thing. So what do we want to actually spend ourselves on? I guess let's finish disengagement. May as well lock that up. And then, do we want to work on frostbite? So we do have a frost thing, and I think we're fairly likely to want to try to keep some kind of freezing effect, just for safety, because we have a big slow weapon and everything. Yeah, let's work on this. Do we want to do reforges? We have quite a lot of money. Yeah. Bonus damage to a stun target is wonderful. Shoots arrow upward is okay. I'm gonna buy this now, too. Okay, so we didn't swing and a miss on the modifiers there. It does deal way more damage, though. Way more base damage. And then we have a decent shield. Do we want to take, like, maybe what doesn't kill me? I'm gonna take this. Healing is super valuable on this difficulty. This does mean that I actually have to parry stuff sometimes, and we'll just do that. You know, I'll just do a good job. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Absolutely not. No way in hell. Boy, they really want you to take that, huh? Okay. Guess we're locked in. I mean, that was already the case. Right, you can't go backwards anyway. Oh no. Screw these guys. Hooray, healing. And actually the bleed effect is fairly powerful. Okay, just wanted to make sure that we weren't dealing with too many invisible guys throwing stuff at us at the same time. Okay, the ground shockwave also stuns. It's good information. That's most of the way there. As you can tell, I have a healthy fear of some of the enemies that we're facing here. I'm pretty sure you cannot meaningfully parry the spin. Oh, I did the wrong... I dodged in the wrong direction. I'm a bad. Because I think you do parry the first impact, and then you get hit by the rest of it anyway. Oh, these guys! Shoot! I forgot this enemy existed. Oh, God. Okay. We're gonna just do a quick circuit here. Flint actually pretty good at dealing with large crowds of enemies. You know what else is good is big grenade. Ow. It's actually really hard to hit this enemy with his hopping. It's becoming an issue. I suppose I could block one of the birds, but I'd be really worried about getting hit by a second attack in a situation where it's not just one bird. Okay, that was real messy. I'm gonna drink. That's not how you're supposed to do that. All right, hey you. So I think I got hit by a knife there. This is a real problem with enemies who attack multiple times in quick succession like that. You can't parry all of the hits. So the bird spawner up here is absolutely still alive. There he is. We found him. Honestly, flint is a really good weapon for this because we're able to attack, we're able to fight the birds up close and still deal damage to the spawner. I think this is a really good weapon. I like it a lot. Okay, I'm not messing around with the slashers. We could parry their attack and get health off of it, but I'm just afraid of them. I'm sure, I'm sure you've noticed. I wonder if it's faster to do 2 normals than it is to do one big charge swing. Alright, with these guys, we should try to heal when we can. Yeah, that was a real panicked nightmare sequence for a moment there. That was some horror movie stuff. And you know, I like a good horror movie. I don't so much like being the subject of the movie. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm a little surprised that a charged flint attack doesn't just destroy the fall-through floor. So there's a fog man below us somewhere. Unfortunately, it's hard to know what else there is around here. I'm not willing to mess around and try to get parries while I'm uncertain of my surroundings. Okay, I'm less uncertain now. Oh, he hit me while I was falling through the platform. That sucks. Couple more good swings. Oh, he actually let me hit him with that one. That was nice of him. Whew. That's okay. This is a recoverable amount of health. Oh, also helpful if we get food. Yeah, having a health recovery strategy seems like a pretty big deal on the higher difficulties. And obviously we run into a little bit of trouble with me not being good enough to consistently recover health without taking huge amounts of damage. Ugh, poison. There's poison on those knives. Surprise! I think you can only get the parry health recovery once per enemy, maybe? I know there are some rules about it to prevent you from just farming a guy infinitely with it, but I do not know what those rules are exactly. I was never, like, super knowledgeable about the game. Okay, one down. This weapon rules, and I love it very much. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Nope, remarkably I didn't. Okay, cool. Man, this game's fun. I don't know if it's clear to you during the periods where I'm panicking and flailing a lot, but I'm having a lot of fun during those times specifically. Ah, there you go. That's how you just freeze them. That's all you got to do. All right, there's some kind of rune down there. That seems like a pretty good strategy for getting a little bit of health back off of a slasher and ensuring I don't get hit in a stupid way afterward. Aw, I backed up too much. My evasive strategies are too effective. Yeah, it's nice to have a good grenade, man. Ah, what am I doing? You know, you let the focus down for a second. You start thinking about other things, and bam. So we have a key. I'm pretty sure these keys are not useful for anything else. This is the only thing to use them for. The keys that drop in here. But I guess I'm not 100% certain of that. Ah! You can go through the ancient sewers if you have some boss cells. Interesting. Or you could go hang out in the ossuary. Who doesn't want to do that with all of the enemies that live in the ossuary? So this goes to the morass. which I made a split-second decision there to pursue. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I do want to get better at fighting these enemies, and we have a different build this time. That's a little annoying. I wish it wouldn't... When I clicked Frostbite, it moved the menu, so 2 of the cells went into Masochist. We do have to get better at fighting these enemies, and I'm feeling like a little bit confident, so maybe I'm going to regret having done this. I want to reroll these to something better. Bonus damage on burning target. Bonus damage on rooted targets. Those are not better. Those are... I mean, the victim's remains explode is a good modifier. Alright, so we have some heals. Do we want to take bonus damage from parries? Reduction on cooldowns from parries? I mean, I feel like our cooldowns are coming down pretty quickly already with our Heart of Ice. So do we want to do more damage initially on the parry, or do we want to do more damage post-parry? I guess, to some degree, it depends on whether this effect applies to the shockwave that comes out of the hammer. Because if it does, I would say this is pretty clearly better. You know, this is probably better anyway. But you might have noticed the prison depths. There was a door in the ramparts that goes to the morass. And then also there's a door that goes to the prison depths. And then when you go to the prison depths, the doors still go to the same place. The prison depths is basically just like a free biome. It's extra. It's an ability to get extra stuff. The value of that is somewhat dependent. I hit the button to block, but way too late. Okay, you can just roll again. It's a real quick attack on turnaround there. Well, this is bad. So, I mean, that's the run, probably, right there. Well, I was throwing that, I was mashing the throw grenade button in the air there, and it just was not throwing. Okay, yeah, that's for sure the run. So it turns out I unfocused a little bit there for a moment. It's fine. It's gonna happen. Say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's not true at all, by the way. If anybody's been living off that, they must be monstrous. There are a lot of things that don't kill you, but make you tremendously weaker and more likely to be killed. It's a real dumb saying. I don't know. You know, it's a platitude. It's a dumb thing people say to feel better in situations where they don't know how else to feel better. Ooh, I really expected him to get stunned by the thing that we did there that stuns people. Just die. Just... These blowgun attacks happen so fast. I would really like to make it to the end of this biome. I think that's our goal right now, is to survive to the end of the biome. The run is doomed, I think, but... Because we've spent way too much health resource on boss already, or on non-boss, on big monster bug. But there's no reason that we can't necessarily make it to the end of the biome, and from there cash in the design that we just picked up, because I really like the item. I really like the Death Orb, which is that blueprint we just grabbed. So I would like to I'd like to get to drop that off. That sucks. The blowgun animation is so short that the blowgunner can get stunned, recover from the stun, start the attack, and execute the attack in the time it takes for the flint to charge up. That's a real bummer, man. Okay, obviously we're not fighting the other monster. I was just looking for stuff, looking for loot in all the wrong places, apparently. Oh, I hate this. Okay. So the way out will be over here somewhere. That was weird. I managed to roll completely in place there. Alright, we gotta do a little bit of healing where we can. My life flashed before my eyes there when he when he put the blowgun to his lips. Whoa, that was a very aggressive explosion. I'm not going to try to block these guys. We'll just go for the kill. Ooh, little close. Little dangerous there. Ah, okay. Ooh. Do not like Blowgun Man. Blowgun Man is a bad time. Well, that was stupid. What are you thinking? I could probably have blocked him safely. Oh, the blowguns. Oh, the blowguns are a bad time. Please die. Just please die. Oh, God. Okay. Whew. Oh. Interesting. This guy revealed to us the presence of a secret passage, which I would probably have otherwise missed. A legendary blood sword. Oh, that's an interesting proposition. I mean, it's a lot worse damage, but it attacks in a much safer way. Honestly, though, I still don't think it's right. So it causes bleeding and also poisoning. Do we have weapons that care about... No, we don't have any weapons that get bonus damage from poison or bleed. I think I'm just gonna burn this. I don't think it's actually a better weapon than our flint. Where does this go? Oh, God. Hell. Where it goes is hell. How did you not take damage from that grenade? I guess there must be a little bit of invincibility in their jump. Oh, the door. Okay. I think the run's totally screwed. We're just gonna go cash in. I'm afraid that if I go looking for, like, a source of health or something, that we're just gonna die. Let's cash in, and then, I mean, we're not going to give up. I'm not going to lay down. We're going to try to fight the boss, but my suspicion is there is no universe in which we defeat this boss. The Death Orb's green now. That is different. You know what? Give me a green Death Orb. This will be good against the boss. I'm going to drop our Ice Grenade. My suspicion is it won't work on the boss. Oh, I didn't put in all of my cells. Good point, game. Let's work on this thing. We should probably do some reforging. Like, we should upgrade our stuff. Bonus damage to poisoned, frozen targets, not actually doing anything. Okay, I like burns enemies blocked with a parry. And the powerful grenade does do bonus damage to burning enemies, so that's something. I think there's nothing for it here except to go and fight Mama Tick and maybe get the blueprint for the other claw. Yeah, because I'm going to win, right? That's the thing that's going to happen. I'm very, very unhappy with myself over how many times I got hit fighting that normal, the mini-boss. So this is what the Death Orb does. It moves slowly and is a Death Orb. Wow. I was in an attack animation for literally the entirety of the exclamation point appearing and then disappearing and then the tentacle coming up. Ouch. This is a danger when you're using the green weapons. They are slow, and the flint is, I think, slower than most. Partially because you're holding down the button, right? Like you're really committing to getting the shockwave. We are 43 minutes into the episode. It would be irresponsible to start another run, which is why we're doing it. It's like a theme. Okay, boy, what do I want here? Mushroom Boy with a star is fun. I mean, we're likely to replace all of this stuff. I guess we shouldn't plan on any of this being long-term equipment. Double knock bow with wolf trap and owl. Yeah, let's do that. I think this has some potential. We will take a sword over a shield to go with our bow. I think that's probably pretty reasonable. Did we... Hold on. And there was something in here that we might have done, but we didn't have the rune for it or something? I'm trying to remember. Is this, no, there's nothing up here. Well, hold on. Maybe there's nothing up here. Or maybe whatever's up here can only be gotten without a big, huge body in the way. No, doesn't seem like it. I wonder, can I... I'm trying to get on that other little ledge there. I have a little bit of trouble controlling the head, if you couldn't tell. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Ah, yes. Okay, this. Do you think it'll kill me if my head gets in there? Ah! I regained control. At a time when I was not expecting to regain control. Okay, so we're just gonna... We're gonna real careful... Okay. There we go, that's how you do that. What if you just do a good job the first time? Then you don't have to try again afterward. It's... a Cavern Key. Huh. Okay. So I'm assuming somewhere in the dungeon there's a place where you could use a Cavern Key. You come here and collect it, and then you have to make it to the right point in the run. And it helps if you don't fall in the lava like some kind of big idiot at the very start of things. Just like, you know what, I really wanted to go into the run with less health. Do I like Lightspeed 2 better than one of my items? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna keep the Owl. Owl's pretty good. Not that the Wolf Trap isn't, but I think I like this better. And I definitely like that. Alright, we are not our single failure. You know, there's... Oh god. It didn't let me drop down because I managed to roll all the way to the little tiny... Like, 80% of that platform can be dropped through, and I managed to roll exactly to the tiny little bit that can't be. Alright, Rage mode. Sweet, sweet Owl Rage. Okay. It was a screw-up, but it's an early screw-up. There's plenty of time to still hit our combo goal. I think the Owl needs a little work on his target prioritization. I don't know that I really needed to... Oh. Fail to roll. I was gonna say, I don't know that I really needed to zap back there, but I will admit I have a little... Every single time I do the Lightspeed dash, part of me just says, hit the button again, because it makes a really cool sound. Alright, so my guess is that we're probably not going to figure out what to do with this Cavern Key on this run. That is a very welcome sight. But we'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out for a door that requires a Cavern Key. It's actually kind of an unusual looking key. It might not even be like a door thing. It might be there's like a spot in the wall you have to put it in. Purple. Listen, it's fine. If the episode ends up going to 2 hours, I'm not exactly heartbroken over it. You know, we'll throw an extra ad in there. It'll be just as good. Just as good as filming a second thing. More purple. Always more purple. It turns out I can only do well with purple. Because I am bad at melee combat and at surviving. And just, you know, just self-preservation in general is tough for me. Wait, what am I doing? There's not going to be anything up here. I definitely don't want to actually go that way. We're gonna take probably the same path on this run that we took on the last run, but I'm not gonna go to the morass. I'm not gonna get overconfident. I was just like, what if we're finally... Ugh. What if we're finally good at it? It turns out we're not. Also, I'm pretty bummed out that I got hit there. It happened because I did not turn around before using the light speed. I tried to, but I'm definitely like, you might notice it's happening fairly consistently. I'm having some real problems actually executing my full turnaround before doing things that I wish to do in the opposite direction. I'm just like pressing the button too early. I'm not letting the character turn around first. It's a real silly way to take damage. Okay. well... Do I think we could still make our combo goal? Probably not. We'd have to hit 19 more enemies. I mean, I guess we have instinct. We could just count. Oh, this isn't one of the good ones. We get a small amount of gold from this one. You know, there is one of these things where there's a secret room and then you roll through a wall. Ooh, an item is nice, though. I think we will not take this. There's one of these ones where you find a little secret room and then you have to roll through a wall that always results in the big food. Which I think is going to be a chicken leg in carnivore mode, or I don't remember. It's certainly not going to be a watermelon anymore. Okay, that was a little panicked, but we got there. I think the top... Nope, never mind. None of the arrows we're getting through. I was going to say, I think the top of the 3 arrows is not getting stuck. Alright, let's go ramparts. We should have a look at this shop, even though it's very unlikely I would want to buy anything. You know, just in case. What if there was something really cool? There wasn't. Alright, let's find ourselves a door to the ramparts. Or to the promenade, rather. Is there anything else that we missed? No. Alright, so we're going in without the combo door and at half health. It's not the best start in the world. Another thing we should do, as we're going through the game and looking for the cavern door, is we should try to keep an eye on where those moonflower doors are, because now that we can get all 3 of the gardener keys, we can try to make that thing happen. This is definitely going to be a run where we unlock some of this stuff, but I don't think it's worth unlocking it right now. Let's wait until it'll be slightly higher level. You give me... maybe Tranquility? Scheme combos pretty well with Lightspeed. If we were to get a decent purple scaling melee weapon, that could be pretty compelling. Yeah, let's try it. Let's see if we can make a scheme build happen. And if not, you know, we can always buy ourselves back the mutation. We can spend a little bit of gold to reset and get different mutations. So we are going to be doing the prison depths again. But we'll probably do depths into ossuary this time. Oh, the gem's not here. Huh. Come on. Come on, buddy. You know you want to climb. It seems like it's maybe like a rhythm thing. Oh, there's nothing in this one either. I'm a little surprised by that. On this run, stupid shield. On this run, I'm going to go ahead and just spend the gardener's keys here. Because there'll be an item of some kind at the top of the tower, as there was last time with that shield. But we'll keep an eye out for the gardener's key doors in the other biomes. Ooh, cleaver. Cleaver's a good one. God, there are so many basic low rarity blueprints that we still don't have yet. Alright, let's get these and get out of here quickly. Of course, it's dangerous to think that way. Anytime you're like, I'm beyond these challenges, I don't need to focus here, that's when you take half a life bar of damage in the first biome for no reason. So maybe I should stay, just keep my eyes on the task directly in front of me. No damage to traps. That would be a good thing to focus on. Interesting. A frantic sword is not the most compelling melee weapon, but it is a purple scaling melee weapon. You know what? I think I will spend 1950 to have a weapon that is scaling with our stat. Even if we do really hope to replace that very quickly. Ooh, I definitely want a double crossbow-matic too. I think we're replacing the owl on that one. Alright, so now, when we light speed and then stab somebody, we should do quite a lot of damage. Oh, I don't like this at all. I mean, like, the double knock bow seems to be a good bow in a general sense, but we are definitely suffering a little bit from our double knock bow being a tier 1. Ah, put it right at his feet, darn it. I was hoping he would drop it where we were when we started climbing. You know, they often have a little bit of a delay. Okay, we will fight that guy, and I'm confident we can take him, but let me clear out the ranged attacks first. So let's just clear the whole area around him first. Honestly, the damage isn't that good on the teleport combo. And the damage bonus from Scheme will continue to scale up as we get more purple, so, you know, it'll get there. Ow. So when he teleports, his crystal also immediately teleports, which is a real bummer. Hey, that's a good amulet. Yeah, I was not prepared to take damage from the crystal the instant he teleported, because he teleported after it started firing. That's a pretty good move on his part. You know what? I think we should probably take a little bit of HP before we go back to purple. I need room to make mistakes. Not that make mistakes is plan A or anything. Okay, the Scheme combo felt pretty good there. Oh god. Ooh. I can't believe we were far enough away from that green bat to survive. I thought for sure that explosion was gonna hit me. Are you gonna... Oh no, he's hovering around the turret. He has no interest in attacking me, actually. No, we're going the wrong way. Alright. We're recovering a little bit. We haven't taken a lot more dumb damage. We don't really have the money to benefit from the shop, even with a reroll. Oh, did I just miss a scroll? I probably got distracted by the elite or something. I really 100% do not remember that being there. It's the magic of SB Brain right there. Oh, this is going to give us a bow. Show me what this guy was using. It's an ice bow too. You know what? Honestly, let's take that. That's pretty good. It's a lot less damage than our current bow, but it has some other effects that I like. I would prefer to have a real damage bow, but this will do for now. And our existing bow is already not a real damage bow. I guess there's really no reason not to freeze everything before we attack it. Okay, that felt pretty good. That version of the Scheme combo totally works. Okay, the shield has to stop. Okay, I think the bat can't even charge out of the out of the frozen water. I wasn't willing to stake my life on it. All right, 30. It's a start. We might still be able to hit the combo door, maybe. It would certainly help if there were, I don't know, 29 or so more bats. Wow, he took so long to execute that attack, I rolled out and then rolled almost all of the way back in. Uck. SB, come on, dude. Well, there go our combo hopes. And also just a huge amount of extra damage for me, so that's fun. Absolutely not. Yeah, man, you really, you take a lot of damage when you fall on spikes for no reason. It's fine. You know what I was doing is I was activating our dagger. Now it's all critical hits all the time, man. We'll never take damage again. And who even sets up all these traps? Who built this place this way? Because, you know, there's a plot explanation for many of the areas in the castle existing. But who would, like, these are like maintenance tunnels. Who would build a bunch of traps and explosives and stuff? Explosives. Who would build a bunch of traps and swinging maces and stuff into them? What is the benefit of that? Alright, I'm confident that we can get through without having to spend a flask. I'm giving the game the opportunity to feed me some delicious food here. Wow, did you see the delay between me attacking and it letting me lightspeed? I was mashing the lightspeed button that entire time. It seems like there are some little delays that are introduced by things that are just like unintuitive to me. I'm getting caught off guard by stuff. And part of it is maybe things that are slightly different than they were when I last played. Part of it's also just, you know, just SB, just SB trying to play the video game and doing a bad job. Okay, you know what? We have a little bit of money. We could buy a thing with a reroll price penalty. Oof, those are very expensive and not really that interesting. I do like victims burn when they die, so it'll start a fire underneath the corpse of any dead enemy. And you know how I love to start a big fire. But is it really worth 3,900 gold? I don't think so. I mean, I guess we may as well reroll one more time, but I think everything's going to be out of our price range. We could technically buy this. Turrets that do things when destroyed, that feels like a pretty weak bonus to me. A pretty weak affix. We're definitely not going anywhere until we find the Gardener's Key Tower, and here will be our third key. Now it's possible that the effect of me trying to be conservative with our health here is that I'm just going to get us killed really early on in a stupid way, because we are basically one dumb mistake from death here. But you know, it's not the end of the world if it happens, and I really don't think we can afford to be spending resources any more than we absolutely have to early on. Plus, I mean, you gotta say, oh, you never have to open these again. They're just always open. Okay. Cool. So I guess we are saving our Gardener's Keys for the Moonflowers. I'm trying to remember. The door that you spend the Moonflowers in is in the castle. There's a Moonflower door in there's a Moonflower key to be had in the Forgotten Sepulchre, I think, the place with the darkness. There we go. I do love to start a big fire. Alright, is it worth going on? Is there anything really of value to be had? There's a turret hidden up there, there's a Guardian Scroll hidden down there. There's a very small number of enemies that apparently I ran past and didn't even fight. I mean, we should go get that turret. So it looks like it's in the wall above this. I appreciate that the Explorer's Instinct does show you the hidden stuff. Is this an upgrade? Bonus damage to a frozen target? You know, honestly, drops a grenade when destroyed is such a nothing, is such a non-entity that probably that is worth taking. Even if we don't have... Oh, we do have a way of freezing people. What am I talking about? What was I about to be talking about? Okay, so back to this scroll, and then we'll get out of here, and maybe we'll just go ahead and drink now, because as much as I would like to save up, I'm worried about I'm worried about the next biome. It's a dangerous place. You know what we could do? I'm gonna wait. There might be a we actually got back to 46 enemies. We almost got that combo door. I'm gonna wait because that cursed chest at the beginning of the next biome looked like it was a thing that's always gonna be there. I suspect it might be a thing that's always gonna be there. And if that's the case, I think we'll take it. Very, very low on health and cursed are not all that different, right? And if we survive the curse, then we'll go ahead and flask up. So do we want to unlock... The ice shards are not a real ranged weapon. I know it says ranged weapon, but they're sort of like the torches in that they're very, very short range. They don't have limited ammo, and they don't do a lot of damage, but they are dramatic slow. I think I'm going to replace our ice bow with the lightning bolt or the blowgun. I'm just not sure which one I want to do. Let's go blowgun. Let's try this out, because I've not seen this one before. I have used a version of the ice shards before, or the lightning bolt before. And I kind of want to unlock the assassin's dagger, but I think if we're planning to go through the next biome at low health for a long time, we might want to keep our frantic weapon. So let's just unlock some other stuff. Alright, what other mutations do we have available? I think Ripper is actually probably pretty okay. Trap damage is capped at 10% of your max HP. This one feels like you should never take it. Right, the solution to the problem that is solved by Masochist is actually just play better and don't get hit by static traps. So, don't know that we want to put a lot of cells into that. But this, I could see Ripper being useful. Alright, so what did we roll on it? Bonus damage to a target covered in burning oil. We do not have a way of applying oil, unfortunately. So we might forge this a little bit. Let's push it up the next quality tier. Okay, grenade and piercing. I'll take that. And then, like, I guess let's upgrade everything. Bonus damage from critical hits is pretty good in our current situation. That's a pretty good upgrade. Okay, that doesn't really do anything. We don't have any way of applying either of those. Okay, that's good. Now we can at least cause a freeze. And we are likely to have a deployed turret at least some of the time. Yeah, we'll take support. I think support's good. All right, let's see if there is a cursed chest for us to benefit from. And it's definitely going to be just us benefiting, certainly not us dying horribly immediately after opening it. Aha, yes, it is a room that you always encounter. Okay. Yep, just lots of good times there. I have outraged the gods. Boy, ain't that the truth. So, cursed chests contain a colorless item. In this case, not an item that I think we're going to take. And a scroll of power. There is always a scroll of power in addition. Okay, 10. And we have a reasonable ranged weapon, in theory. And a turret, so all we gotta do is play, like, really cautiously. Okay, so that comes out real fast. Get him. Wow, that's a pretty good turret. It's a pretty good version of the turret. Okay, hate this. Oh, I hate it very much. There's definitely something moving up there. I can see the disruption in the fog. There we go. Thank you, turret. You're a lifesaver. Probably literally. Will our turret work at this distance? Yes, it will. Cool. That's fine. We're just going to be real cautious here. We're going to wait. Can I? No, I cannot aim the I cannot aim the blowgun the way the enemies with the blowgun can. I'm reasonably sure that if we just stomp on him, he'll die, but reasonably is not reasonable enough. Okay. Don't care for that. Okay. Now let's flask up and continue as normal. And by continue as normal, I mean definitely sort of the way that we've just been going. Wow, the crit damage bonus on this thing is considerable. Oh no, it has pretty low ammo though. Oops, I'm not actually in the place where I can drop down. There we go. Thank you, biters. Okay, so the limited ammo on the blowgun is a real problem, but honestly, it feels like a pretty good weapon. Oop, nope. Hold on, let me give him one of these. I was hoping I could hit him in the back once or twice, too. Ooh, food. Actually, I think we're going to hold off on that for right now. I don't think I'm missing 15% health. Wow, yeah. That's a lot of damage. I was not sure whether or not there was an enemy up here. Boy, it sure takes the fog a long time to clear. Okay, I am like all the way thumbs up on the blowgun. It is a real weapon. You could probably tell from the amount of surprise I'm expecting. I was prepared for it not to be very impressive. I should really have fired a third time. I thought the second one was going to do it, you know? Alright, is he gonna... Yeah, he is. Oh, interesting. Not what I was expecting. I think he turned back around because one of the biters hit him in the back. There's some real hero plays from our support unit there. Oh, good. An outfit. You know how I love those. This is really bad. Okay. This is going to be a problem. I can see that now. Wow. I am not even 100% sure what I think it was the throwing knives that I was taking damage from there. Oh, you're not dead yet. I thought he had disappeared, but apparently what I was seeing was the fog. Okay, well that's a real bummer. Wow, the guy turned around instantly. We were not up there for a frame. Now he's got all my ammo. Damn it. I was trying to do that before he turned around. Okay, we are just under half health, so we are getting the full effect of our blowgun. Yo, this is a pretty good weapon to find in colorless form. I think we might take it. I mean, the Frantic Sword's really good while we're under half health, but we're planning, at some point, we're hoping to be above that health level. Yeah, Colorless Impaler is a really nice find. Do we want... Ooh. Do we want Wings of the Crow? Bonus damage to burning targets, and it causes burning. You have to kill one thing with it, but then get all that bonus damage on everybody else. That's actually pretty compelling. It's got a plus on it already. So what? We would probably replace our... I mean, if we replace the light speed... then the scheme gets worse, and if we replace the turret, then the support is actually valueless. But we could just change our mutations. That's fine. I think let's drop the... Let's get rid of... Oh, boy. Let's get rid of the light speed. And we'll just change up our mutations a little bit. Take this. Oh, God. Not as effective as I was hoping, and I did not mean to fall off the platform, in case you're wondering why I jumped off that platform. Didn't mean to. Very, very accident. Not a good play, in my opinion. And now we're just gonna recover. Okay, so there's another spawner down here somewhere, it looks like. Oh god. Wow, I cannot believe the distance that I fell while managing to narrowly miss so many platforms. This is a nightmare. Okay, one down. Thank you, Hover, from the melee attack for saving my life there. We have to spend a second flask charge, don't we? I think we do, but I don't want to. So the good news is the electric effect should make it pretty easy to kill these guys, provided that they are underneath me, which they stopped being. Yeah, that was a real mess. That got away from me a little bit. Okay, managed to stop him from spawning too much stuff. Ah, get over here. I mean, if I can throw the turret such that it lands on the platform there... Ah, I was going to say, it should be 100% safe from them and also able to hit them pretty easily. This is not a great start to this run. So, like I said, it's sort of a get free stuff biome, but at the same time, it's actually still pretty difficult. Really? I am shocked that turret won't shoot him. It's got such a clean shot directly into his eyes. Yeah, give me the key. Alright, instinct, what do we got? Nothing. Basically nothing. The only thing left is apparently one enemy and, of course, that kebab. Well, is there something here that I want to take? You know, that barnacle might potentially be an upgrade. It's a 3? You know what? I don't think this actually is an upgrade. Well, that's a shame. So far, our iron cells keys have not been terribly useful. Alright, let's go back and get that kebab. Every time I hear that word, every time I say that word, part of my brain goes, are you pronouncing that right? Here's the thing. In America, that's how we say that. That's how we say that. But I watch... We also don't talk about them a lot in America. It's just not like a commonly discussed food item. And also, I watch a lot of British television, and they say that word a lot more in Britain than they do here. At least a lot more on British TV than we do here. So I've got the British pronunciation all up in my head all of the time, apparently. I mean, also, when British people say the word, they're usually talking about a different dish than we are. Yeah, we want an ossuary. I think so. Whew, this has not been the greatest run of all time. It's getting a little messy. Alright, let's make sure we're checking for stuff, because I don't think we actually have checked in the entrance to the ossuary, have we? I mean, the game's usually pretty fair about secrets. It's never like blind roll into a wall. It's always... there's some kind of indication, but the ossuary walls always have texture on them, which kind of looks like it could be plants, very faintly. Let's continue working on Ripper for the moment. I like our loadout. Maybe it would be nice if the blowgun had more ammo, but aside from that, I like the loadout quite a lot. Let's reforge... No, you know what? Let's not mess with anything. I'm a little afraid to upgrade this because I actually really like the balance of qualities that it has now, so we'll just leave it. And we don't really benefit much from Scheme at the moment. Do I want to reset? Yeah, probably. It gets more expensive each time you do it, so, you know, you want to be a little careful. I like support. I think I like Hunter's Instinct. Now that we have the Crow's Feather, which is quite a long cooldown. Oh, and then, yeah, sorry, we should pick a third one as well. Do we want Tranquility? Yeah, I think so. Blowgun, trying to do damage with the blowgun. We're way more likely to actually kill an enemy with the blowgun if we have the bonus damage. Okay, apparently there's actually ground just off the bottom of the screen there, because we hit it before the loading screen triggered. Alright. God, this area looks cool. It is very metal here. Oh, these guys. Shoot. Oh, I hate these dudes so much. Okay. This is the first time we've been in this biome on this this difficulty, huh? Yeah, those flying enemies with the sword attack. If you were wondering, I've said a couple of times that attacks from above generally are not parryable with shields. If you were wondering what I was talking about, since there don't seem to be very many attacks that hit from above, those guys are my primary concern. Those are one of the enemies I have the most trouble with in the game, and I am super not happy to see them again. Like I said, it took me a long time last time I played Dead Cells to beat this difficulty, and then I got stuck on the difficulty right above this, and part of the reason I got stuck is that enemy becomes way more common on 3 boss cells. I don't feel comfortable taking a cursed chest here because I have such trouble dodging the attack of that enemy. The flying mask man, we'll call him, because that is clearly his name. That'll probably die on its own. I don't need to stay over here. God, I love these particular crow's wings in places where there are lots of little enemies. Get that fire started right away, and then we just get all the bonus damage. No. None of that. I'm pretty sure that if you hit him before the electric field actually comes out, one hit always staggers the electric obelisk. So as long as you can get up on him, you can prevent yourself from taking damage. Do we want to go for more health? I'm going to stick to the plan. We are not going to buy that Impaler. I'm assuming that the big vial full of slime goo does not have a back. That we will never get a crit with our blowgun. Oh god. Oh, I hate this. Okay, go above him. There we go. See, you can kind of jump during the crowing hover. It's actually really hard to control yourself. It's a little erratic. Get down. I can't. There we go. Oh, I ran out. Okay, so that slasher has health, or has a scroll for us. This is probably, at first I was disappointed that there was no purple on the scroll, but honestly, it's probably good that we are forced to pick something for health. Because I wouldn't otherwise, despite the fact that it's very, very well may be right. Alright, those guys are also pretty easily staggered, and I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, hitting them at all makes them fall. So if you have a weapon that is capable of dealing damage to them in the air, you can solve that problem that way, but they're just a nightmare. Wow, we're fast. Come on, start a fire. Ow, jeez. I thought it was going to go under me. Oh, stop shooting at the slimes. Wasting valuable ammo on enemies that don't matter. Whew. Okay, well this is not going, like, swimmingly so far. I'm going to go for that top guy first. Okay, not too bad. I'm not going to say the blowgun's top tier, but I'm definitely, I'm a fan. Ooh, up. Yes, like, you can adjust the height that you're flying at, but not very smoothly, and it moves a lot. Whenever you press up or down, it changes your height by an awful lot. It does not operate very smoothly. Okay, I was ready to stab him. Also, it's really nice to have a ranged weapon that seems to experience no projectile drop. It's like a laser gun. It's like you put your lips to the tube and you blow out a laser, which really feels more like a Caves of Cud weapon than a Dead Cells. Also, I have no idea why we're not getting any music all of a sudden. There we go. I shamed the game a little bit, and I was like, oh crap, he's right, I forgot. Damn it. This is exactly... I did not want to end up flying up onto this platform, because I knew it was going to end in sadness. It's exactly what I was trying to avoid when I got myself hit by the other thing. Oh, bad time for that to run out. Okay, if we can get them walking in the same direction... No, they're paying attention. Alright, please tell me this is health. It was a tiny garbage gem. Also, there's a thing over here. Almost as valuable as the tiny garbage gem. Alright, where does this go? Ooh, floor food. Delicious. I guess that goes to a place we've already been, but also a place that we need to go again. Actually, this is not quite a place. It's very close to the place that we've already been. It's not quite there. Come on, fall. No, I was wrong. Taking damage does not immediately make him fall. That was my hope on that one. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Okay. In the end, that worked out pretty alright. Definitely a little worried about our health, though. I am certainly not going to flask at this much health. Turns around when he comes off the wall. There we go. I actually need him to put his back to me. It's very helpful. I like the fact that he knows what's happening. He turns around and looks at you. He gives you the evil eye a little bit, as much as a guy without eyes can. But he's not going to do anything about it. He's not like going to come down there. That was a pretty good shot, man. We actually caught that guy mid-jump. I would like to take all of the credit for that, despite the fact that I did literally no aiming of any kind. Alright, so I guess we're not going to loop back around here. We do actually have to teleport back if we want to see what was down the other branch. An opportunity for loot. There's a letter folded up at the bottom. I realize the risk I'm taking by writing this letter. The king's methods are getting us nowhere, and the situation is deteriorating. We have to switch to a more peaceful method immediately. I've spoken with the alchem... And the letter ends abruptly. And also, the paper is stained with blood. Ooh, secret alchemy. This guard thought it was a good idea to install a secret desk. If the guards started conducting strange experiments too, it's no wonder they ended up with monsters everywhere. Yeah, we assume that the guards must have been responsible for the monsters and not like the actual alchemist, for some reason. Despite the fact that we really have no reason to believe that the alchemist was competent, or that the guards would be bad at alchemy. I guess let's go check this out. In general, we're doing an okay job fighting the enemies. Every enemy is a risk, obviously, but we are broadly getting more benefit from fighting. We're getting more out of fighting than we're losing. I just have to minimize the number of occasions where that's not true. We might be able to just aim down at that guy. Okay, blowgun really aimed down. So it does seem like, actually, the blowgun might have a wider targeting range than most weapons do. Oh, there's a cell door down there and everything. I really like biters crawl from the dead. What a good trait. And you will know this turret by the biting of the dead. Yeah, I could take this. I don't know what it is yet, but we could take it. Alright, blowgun. Really, excellent work. And we get rewarded with a slightly different blowgun. Ooh, honestly, this, I think, is an upgrade. Also, I think our existing blowgun was no pluses, and we forged it up to 1+. The fact that this was naturally 1+ means we can forge it up to 2, which is a pretty big deal. Alright, please tell me that this is a door that's just full of food. And you know what? Okay, a chest I will take. Ooh, fancy wings of the crow. Are these actually better? No, absolutely not. They're of a lower quality. on top of just having way worse modifier. I get all excited because I saw the star, but it's not actually a very good star. Yeah, we have some money. Let's spin the wheel a little bit here and see if anything interesting comes up. I don't want any of this stuff. Can I just do this as much as I want? Yeah, I mean, obviously the items get real expensive. Okay, well, that's fine. So... oh, there is an ice grenade. We should at least recycle it. I'm pretty sure I don't want it. Okay. We're doing a little bit better, but we're still lower on resources than I would like for this point in the run. Hopefully we can keep things together a little bit. Man, why did they dig down so far? We wouldn't have needed to install all these elevators if you guys would just build horizontally a little bit. Ooh. I think we're not going to take this. Obviously, we could upgrade it to 4++, and we would want to get rid of the trait on it. I do like the tentacle. And that trait, having that trait for a little while wouldn't be such a bad thing. No, we're just going to reroll it. I think that the Impaler is just, like, as far as weapon types go, the Impaler's a really strong weapon. It's very fast, and it works at a really long range. We're gonna stick with it. If we find another weapon that's, like, significantly higher damage or higher level, we'll probably trade it out. I was waiting for them to decide it was time to go. There we go, that's what I needed. Oh, hey, look at that. 30 combo. I was not really thinking about that, but I guess it's nice that we... ah. How dare you. I don't know why I thought that was going to penetrate. Doesn't our blowgun penetrate? My intention there was to... why are you not taking damage? Huh. I guess, does the game think I'm above the platform over there, maybe? Come on. Come on. Up. Oh, God. It's really annoying to do this. Okay, it turns out there are some situations where it is not good to have the crow's wings on. I'm going to wait for that shield guy to come back. And he's just gonna stare. Okay, never mind. Obviously, I wanted him to turn around. I never noticed their little satyr feet before. There's a lot of weird detail on a lot of these character models. Or these sprites, rather. Okay, so we found our way to the boss. There is... okay, at the very least, there's a chest, or a scroll, rather, that we still need to get. So that is a high priority. Oh, hey, remember I was talking about all of the items that we don't have yet that start fires? Ooh, wow. Fuck this room. We'll just give him one of these real quick. At least the slasher had the wherewithal to try to get out of the fire. More health. Where is the entrance to that area? Oh, it's a teleporter that was back up there, it looks like. The purple dot on the minimap denotes a teleporter. Yep, I just managed to look right past this. I was so busy fearing for my life. I mean, obviously, we're not going to take this. But why not risk taking a ton of damage for 150 gold? How could that possibly be a bad trade? I don't actually know where this is going to take us. Are there multiple exits from the ossuary? Yeah, I guess so. Oh no, that's just a shop. Okay, so there's a couple of shops. I mean, we have money. We can afford to go shopping. We're at 45 enemies on our combo. So the fact that this is a large enough area to have its own enemies means we could actually... It's totally reasonable to think we could hit the 60 combo here. As long as we play carefully. Super bummed out that he didn't die from all that. There we go. You know, listen, you all knew what I meant when I said carefully. There's no way this is a surprise to you anymore. Oh, that didn't quite go as far as I needed it to. It's fine. We'll just give it a second here. Alright, screw that guy forever. There it is. Perfect. It's sad that the little slimes don't count as enemies. It makes total sense. They absolutely shouldn't, but I'm still sad about it. Alright, there's probably 5 more enemies in here, but if not, there's definitely at least 5 enemies outside. Okay, the big vial will count as an enemy, even if the slimes that come out of it don't. Alright, 58. Now there's a ranged attacker below us who must suffer. Okay, there we go. Combo door unlocked. I had not even been paying attention to it. Also, one other thing that I like a lot about the blowgun I haven't mentioned yet is the projectile speed. Some of the ranged weapons do not have an easy time like catching one of those rolling shield guys after they've started rolling. Not all of the arrows travel so quickly. And look at me, look at the restraint there. Me choosing not to stomp when it would have alerted the guy and probably turned him around. I'm proud of myself. Okay, we're definitely buying the drumstick. Yeah, we may as well just do it now. So I'm super glad that we came back here. That was really, really worth finding. Do we even want to fight the other enemies? I kind of don't. I'm thinking at this point we're looking at risk for not enough reward. And we're full on health already. The main thing that I would be hoping to get from these guys is lucky health drops. Let's just head out. Oh, now that's interesting. Hold on a second. There is a secret passage, but I don't see the bushes that would indicate an entrance. Could you come at it from some other angle? Oh, I wouldn't think so. There's not really a lot of other angles to get close to it from. Oh, there's nothing over here. Huh. I wonder how you get in there. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's 500 gold. I will live without it somehow. But it's definitely weird. Alright, let's go fight the guy. The jerk-ass. you know, that guy. Alright, show me something really extremely cool. Ooh, super wings. Yeah, 6++, that's exciting, and it still has all the burning stuff on it. Alright, very cool. Extremely worth all the trouble. I'm going to save ourselves. I think there's very little chance that we will not be successful against this boss. This is a boss we totally know how to fight, and we have a good ranged weapon and everything. Let me go ahead and upgrade it. You know, honestly, ammo +3, pretty good on this one. Now, we are going to have to employ our melee weapon a little bit, because we are real short on ammo. We're not going to be able to just kill this guy with the blowgun. But then we're going to be able to pour a ton of cells into the forge. Oh, no, apparently this does not get you high enough to avoid the damage field, and you can't even hover up enough to avoid it. That's a bummer. This is pretty effective, though. We'll just do this until it runs out. I really don't want to shoot unless we're going to hit him from the back. he says, before immediately shooting him in the front a bunch of times. I'm very pleased that it didn't let me get hit there, but I probably deserved to get hit there. So the ammo does fall out of him eventually. I'm trying to make sure that I'm in a position here where if he decides to initiate the damage shield, I can move away quickly. Ah. Yep, bad time to roll. Okay, we're going to have to do a lot of shooting him in the front. We just don't get enough time. He turns around too quickly. Let's refresh the turret here. Okay, well, we took some damage, but it wasn't a lot of damage. Ooh, what is this? Melee. Oh, you know what? This is a mutation that existed before. We are definitely not taking either of these items. So I think we'll go Slumbering Sanctuary. Oh, you know what? There's a thing we can do in the Stilt Village that we couldn't do before. We should do that. Alright, didn't quite get the no-hitter. This was a good opportunity for it, and we should have, but I didn't. Look at that. Beautiful. We want to fill that bar up. That's probably a pretty high priority. So, melee attacks slow enemies. They won't be able to infect you with the malaise for 1 second after being hit, and that has some interesting synergy. There are a lot of things that care about enemies being slowed now. Alright, let's do the Stilt Village because we can do that tricky thing where we go over the first door and save the key now, thanks to our runes. And I don't remember what that gets us, but I want to find out. Alright, his melee combo doesn't do too much damage. Aw, man. Crab is very smart. This crab is too smart. I want to get behind it. There we go. Okay, so we got invisible guys. I mean, this shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, like I was saying. We got it under control. I think I can probably hit this angle. Nope, he won't go for it. So the crabs always turn around. There's no way to hit a crab in the back with a ranged attack. That said, the turret gets through, gets the job done eventually. It's so many explosive enemies. I'm actually really worried about it. Okay, no, we can sometimes hit the crabs. Oh god. We almost got hit there because my wings are very erratic. A lot of arbitrary height changes going on here. Alright, we are going to need both of the keys. And we're just going to keep playing it pretty safe. I know this is making the run a little bit longer. This is going to end up being a 3-hour video instead of our usual 2-hour video. I was really hoping I'd be able to kill the crab while he was stunned. Oops, I rolled to the wrong side of you. There we go. Did he? Yeah, he fell to his death. I'll take it. That's like a... I was a secondary cause of death. It still counts. Still my kill. No, absolutely not. Not a good move. Yeah, it's going to be so much easier for us to travel around the top parts of the level now, too. Now that we have all of this movement stuff. Do I want to go in there and fight those guys? I mean, we should get the kills. We should try to make our combo happen. Try to secure the 60 as quickly as we can. And we can do this in a pretty safe way. Alright, so if you can catch him preparing for his attack, you can hit him in the back still. And I guess that's just the way we're going to have to do that. Okay, so we don't want to spend the key if we don't have to. There are platforms up there, we have to figure out how to reach them. Ah, here. This is how we do it. Except I have to not accidentally spend... Oh, you know what? Also, we didn't actually go through this door, did we? No, we totally didn't. This is a little awkward. You know what? I'll just go for it. So I imagine he'll teleport up here. Or maybe he'll stay down there as long as the turret's down there. In which case, I will just go ahead and get involved now. Aw. I saw it happening, too, and I just didn't move over fast enough. Well, there's probably enough enemies here for us to... Ooh, that is a big upgrade. There's probably enough enemies here for us to still combo. Still make the combo value. I was trying to throw a turret and then drop down. Okay, we did some damage. Not exactly ideal. These crabs are tough for a ranged weapon build to deal with. Shoving them off of a thing is pretty effective, though. Boy, he turns around instantly sometimes. I don't think we want to swap anything out here. I'm pretty happy with our equipment as it is. We could maybe use a weapon of a higher tier. Oh, right, hold on. I'm still trying to go upward, actually. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a purple melee weapon of a higher tier, but it couldn't be just anything, because the Impaler itself is pretty useful. Even beyond color and damage scaling. Okay, so we managed to get past this first area without having to spend our key, which means we can use our key for shenanigans at the end. What have we over here? Most of the interesting books and products seem to have been pillaged already. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think there's any point in looking in the prisoners' quarters for books. Although, that's probably an unfair stereotype. But, just between us, these guys weren't exactly the sharpest tools to the shed. How would you even... What, do I remember stuff now? The treatment administered to the latest volunteers seems to be producing results. They're still coughing, but they're vomiting much less. Or less blood, in any case. I mean, that is an improvement. Is there stuff I can steal? Ugh. Yeah, you know, just a bed stained with urine and bile. I was a little excited there when I was able to inspect a flask. I was like, oh god, is it going to be healing stuff? But no. No, apparently just nothing of value at all. Actually, this is probably a pretty good opportunity for a little crow work. Especially since that guy is covered in blood. Oh, jeez. I thought we'd be able to just sneak right by him, but he hit me instantly. Well, that does suck. Oh, come on. That one's not my fault. That guy just... I do not like it when they are completely unstaggered by your attacks. They just do their thing despite the fact that you are all up in their face. You know, doing stuff, mashing all your buttons. What does a man have beyond his buttons to mash, I ask you? I'm reasonably sure those guys could still have thrown knives at us if we were not directly above them. I would like to interact with this, please. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. That was a lot of damage. So the lesson here is, no, you're never being too cautious with the pirate guys. Just stay the hell away from them, always, forever. Their attacks are apparently uninterruptible, and also they come out incredibly fast. It's a bad scene, man. Alright, I do appreciate the food. Let me down. There we go. Oh, bad time for that to end. Get him, biters. Yeah, okay, that's eventually we'll kill him. Yeah, a bunch of the enemies in here are kind of horrifying nightmares. this guy's not going to walk past and just let me blowgun him, then I will cheese him out in a different way. Yeah, these, I really don't like the Stealth Village. There's a thing here for us to unlock, and so we're gonna come here and unlock it. But honestly, we're probably going to avoid this place as much as possible. It's just like it's a really long biome full of total nightmare enemies. And I just don't think that there's a lot of compelling loot-related reasons to come here if you don't absolutely have to. I'm trying to get down. There we go. Boy, vertical movement with the wings active is always a little inconsistent. Alright, let's remember this is here. This is a good shop. This is a useful shop. Are we... No, there's no universe where we get to 20k. I think we can probably just take more damage. I think we desperately need more damage. We're certainly not doing enough damage. Come on. There we go. Alright, how do I get these bats to come out without it being a... Yeah, without it creating a situation like this, which is exactly what I was trying to avoid. I was hoping we could just get them to wake up and try to explode on me right there inside the secret wall. Ah, I rolled. Come on. Give me a little something here. Just pretend I did a good input even if I didn't. That's all I ask. So that guy's never ever going to move, huh? Well, that's what he gets. This isn't the food place. This is a different shop. Do we want... I mean, we have a fair amount of money. And I mean, I probably should try to maintain 4k in the bank, just in case we do need to buy the food. Our crossbow medic is a 2+. So this represents a pretty significant increase in damage, because you gotta imagine, like, I know it only says 480 versus 410, but it's gonna get a lot better when we add the other plus. We lose the biters, but, you know, we can reroll new qualities onto it. It should be fine. And we should still be able to hit 4k before we leave, in case we need it. I feel alright about that. Alright, I think we're done with this big weird building. These bizarre little shanty towns. Okay, actually there's a ton of enemies left in here, never mind. I do not like you crabs. Or these guys. I like these guys a lot less than I like the crabs. Yes, please just walk into the part of the hallway that's on fire, where there's lightning constantly pouring down from above. Okay, glad I came down here. Do we want the health? Nah, who needs health? Who needs to be able to survive stuff? Just don't get hit by anything. Why wouldn't that be your strategy? Okay. So we're not going to get anywhere near the combo door again. Those are really... We had a really unfortunate time to get hit. We've definitely spent too many enemies. Come on, teleport down here. You know you want to. Let me get up, up, up. There we go. Yeah, you have to stomp to get down on the ground, and then if you press up or jump at all, it puts you back into the hover state, but it doesn't always move you up the same amount. It's very weird and inconsistent. Okay, so I believe the deal is... We want to get on that ledge. Okay, didn't do that right. I mean, there's definitely a way over here. I just don't remember what it is. It's got to have something to do with being on that ledge, right? Ah. How else could it have been done? Alright, the design for the parry shield. I mean, all shields are parry shields. Okay, and now that we've spent the key, we do not have the option of taking the other path. We have to go through the clock tower. I am not necessarily wild about the clock tower. This is going to end up being a really long run. It's fine. Alright, nowhere near this. What do I think the odds are that we're going to clear everything? You know what? Let's go ahead and spend these 60 cells right now. Okay, it's a purple shield. That is nice. So you can only parry with the shield. You can't just do the hold-up thing. I never do the hold-up thing anyway, so that doesn't seem like a big drawback for us. And it really sends projectiles flying back. It's fine. It's okay. I think I'm pretty happy with the equipment that we're using now. I guess maybe it's time to replace this ranged weapon with a different one. Right, we could grab the lightning bolt. Let's stick with it for now. Oh, I should probably spend the rest of my cells on something though. How about the cleaver? The cleaver's pretty good. We should actually unlock some of the fire items that we're finding designs for. All right, let's upgrade you. Damage to a burning target. I like that. And we're probably going to lose our burning combo if we upgrade that, so I'm not going to do it right now. It's doing enough damage. We don't need that. Alright, it's going to be a little bit harder to apply our blowgun here, because the spaces are pretty vertical. We'll figure it out. Ooh, quick bow. I don't think so. Like, look at the crit damage bonus on this is so huge. It feels like it's going to be pretty hard to replace this weapon. Although I bet we're going to have a really hard time getting the crit damage bonus against the Timekeeper, or honestly against the Hand of the King. Get over to the wall, you guys. Okay, there we go. So maybe we do want to replace this when we can. Those grenades have the grenades that these guys shoot have a very inconsistent explosion timer, a fuse, I guess. I never feel like I'm sure when they're going to go off. Alright, these guys we can absolutely just deal with the melee weapons, is what I was about to say. Or we should have been able to, at least. I mean, I should probably go through that door, because that door is going to lead out to a, Yep, this place is definitely a time loop. That is a huge downgrade. Yeah, I should run back to that door, because that's going to activate a teleporter for us. We should do that before we head up any further. Or, I guess, you know what? It might have already been activated, because it did light up on our map. Alright, let's see where this goes. I do not like how quickly these guys turn around. I'm having a lot of trouble getting my bonuses here. Yep, see, that's what I'm talking about the timer being inconsistent. That one seemed like it exploded way faster than they usually do. I guess we better flask. This run is probably not going all the way to the end. But we're unlocking lots of useful stuff. And if we do survive this and get through the Timekeeper, we can put more cells into the Forge, which is obviously a pretty big deal. Let's try to burn out these non-elites as quickly as possible. Ow, wow, he'll just follow you. So there's no way to get away from that, then. I guess if we had rolled through him... I can't climb walls with my wings up. Yeah, if we'd been low to the ground and we rolled through him, I guess it would have gotten us away from the electric arm. Honestly, looking at things here, my guess is we're probably not going to beat the boss. We're not going to go into that fight with a ton of health available, although I guess you do get a flask charge right before. Yeah, maybe we'll be okay, actually. Show me new purple melee weapon? Honestly, worth considering. Ooh. You know what? Yeah, I'll take a blowgun 7+ to turn into a 7++. Alright, so we lost our bonus ammo, but we got... It still has piercing, and now we have biters, too. Honestly, the biters are a big deal. The biters will make it way easier to deal with groups of enemies. Also, the music in this biome is real good. Sorry there, buddy. You do not get to be first priority. Boy, that was very narrow. Huh, I thought we had 2 shots left. I thought I had looked down at the ammo meter. But I guess I hadn't. Okay, we're gonna walk around to get that, because I do not like that spike positioned on the edge of the wall. That sucks. Also, I see you, quote-unquote invisible guy. Ooh. Predator. That looks like a mutation that makes you invisible some of the time. That seems like a pretty good thing. You know what? At this point, I'm taking health. We're doing enough damage that if we get to hit enemies in our favored conditions, they die really quickly. And I just want to make it through the Timekeeper. At this point, the goal of this run is to survive the fight with the Timekeeper more than anything else. It is a real bummer that our weapon gave us no knockback on that guy on the edge of the platform. My plan was to shove him into the spikes. So, the deal with these bells is that I believe there's 4 of them scattered around the tower. And if you hit them in the right order, the 4th one will drop a key. And that's how you get the that blueprint that's behind a locked door later in the tower. The problem is, I don't remember what the right order is. It has to do with the sound they make. It's either from lowest pitch to highest pitch ring, or vice versa. But like I said, I don't remember. And also, honestly, I have a little bit of trouble telling. Part of the issue is that they're so far apart that by the time you can run between multiple of them, I forget what they sounded like. Okay, I was kind of hoping that was going to last a little bit longer. Ah. I hate these guys so much. Okay. I do not like coming here, in large part because of the Merv shooting enemies. These guys really suck. They make an area unsafe to be in for such a long time. And sometimes, as you have seen, these platforms are so narrow that you realistically cannot avoid their stuff. Or if you want to avoid their stuff, you have to disengage from the fight completely and come back later. Which sounds like it's not a big deal, but if they just keep doing that, they can prevent you from advancing. We took a little bit more health. I'm going to take more damage now. Okay, so we've already activated that just by coming up here. Yeah, this is the door that shield design is behind. I'll hit this thing once. Okay, I saw it. I reacted eventually. And see, even the grenades that come out of the thing don't have a consistent explosion timer. Oh my god. Like you saw there, 2 of them exploded at the same time, and then the other one just waited a long time for no reason. There's no way to know, unfortunately, ahead of time how long a grenade's going to last. You just have to watch them, and right before they explode, they do a little graphical effect. So you do have time to roll out of it. But it's impossible to plan ahead even a tiny little bit when fighting those guys, and that sucks. You can't even think ahead to the end of your next roll. So that's a real bummer. Obviously, we're like very out of time for today. This is an exciting group of tubes, though. I think we're gonna have a fun first area on the next run, which of course will be Monday. So when you come back next time on Monday, we're gonna have a really good start here that hopefully we can parlay into some early power for a really good middle of the run. That'd be a nice change of pace, right? And we'll see you then.